And today's title is brought to you by Raging Bull, Scorsese's finest, where, you know, it shows in the intro, it's just him alone in the ring. You don't see his opponent, you don't see anybody else in there, you just see him in the ring. So it's like he's fighting his own demons and he's his own worst enemy. It's not his opponent in the ring that gets him down and out in life, it's his own fiery, kind of aggressive temperament and personality. So in the same sense here, as an undead, you can keep coming back and fighting this boss forever. You have no risk of failure state or dying. You're going to be there forever. You're not going to go hollow. Or at least in lore terms, you don't really know when you're going to go hollow. So that's not the question. The question is yourself. The boss has one life, you have infinite. So if you have enough patience and time, you're eventually going to do it. But it's your own inner demons and failures and bad tendencies like greed and impatience and just your general inability. That's the real boss, not the boss itself. So in this case, we just have to go for the triple swing at the beginning and try to get him again to that same threshold. I don't know if it was because we were at 1 HP that he played like that. It might have been, but I'm not going to purposely do it. He just senses blood, so he goes for the kill a little bit longer than normal. It could just be the fact that we didn't waste time healing either. If you don't waste time healing, you have more time to hit him, but it's not that much of a waste of time. You just stay on him, stay aggressive. Not going to go for the quad swing. That's always one that is very safe. In fact, most of them in the first phase are safe. Pretty much the only one that isn't safe is the one where he goes for the double swing, sometimes with the big sword. So he'll do one strike with the small sword, then two with the big sword, or one sometimes and then two sometimes. Hit him right there, go back in towards the center, go back in, like right there he could go for another, and there's no way to really know. And once I commit to the attack, it's too late to do anything about it. Like right there, it could be another one, putting our life on the line. Can do the quad swing, we go in for the hit. He's down to like maybe 60-ish%, it feels like 60 to 70. Then we hit him here, we come back in, circle back to the center. I'll get a hit there, I don't know exactly why I'm doing it. We get another hit. You really shouldn't do that, his phase swap is way too quick. I've gotten like 2 hits in before safely, but no reason to risk it. Now we go back in towards the wall, and this is where he hits us. I just can't do that position quite correctly. Use this to go right of the balls. And now we go back into the center and avoid. Now we go back in towards the fog. Go in like a straight line. Go towards the hand. I always like that camera angle trailing behind my back so I can see just how long his sword is going to go. This is kind of a bad, that's kind of a bad one. We're kind of crossing his body. You never want to do that. You think we should be able to hit him there, but you really can't. Or at least I don't feel like doing it. That one you can get caught in the wall too. The wall has become like my worst enemy. I was managing it better before, but not now. Not lately. It's been a long experience with this boss, so we've gone through our own phases. He has 2 phases, but we have like 10 phases we have to overcome to get to the point where we can actually beat him. This isn't even my final form, so we hit him there. So he's slightly below half, it feels like. And we come back to the center, go in a straight line. Good chance to hit him there. Always a good chance on that one, never a good chance beyond that. That was kind of a weird way to avoid that attack, but it worked. Use this and then make sure we don't pull him too much farther, otherwise he's going to heal. Which will undo all our hard work. We got to come in a little bit, otherwise we're just not going to be able to do it. Got to bait out the attack. We go straight line towards the wall. Let's just hit him again. Now we go hard right towards the hand, and there's where we could get hit because we're kind of only semi crossing his body. Try to avoid the heal there. He's very close to doing it. So that was just a bad judgment call. Use the ball attack. He loves doing this. And We've been a little better at avoiding it here, but not great. In towards the fog, in towards the fog. We've rarely gotten actually hit by that one, although he does do attacks after it sometimes, like side swipes. We got a little way too close to the wall there, I would say. The farther you go from the balls, the better it is. Life advice to follow. And we want to come like this and then go out to the center. Watch it trail behind. Go back towards the wall. Avoid. Even there, I don't feel comfortable going in. I don't have enough stamina to really do anything here. We go back towards the center. That one you knew could have hit you. You knew it. You can just sense it. One, he's not going to give me a chance to hit. We go back towards the wall and then the hand. Okay, we want to go back towards the hand. Don't give him too close of a range there. Don't get stuck on the statue, but I keep doing that. Avoid. Okay, go back to the center. Hard right to the center. Come in a little bit and then go towards the fog. Avoid. Now we got to kind of cross his body a little bit. That's bad. Always getting caught between the wall, but we kind of have to do this position as far as I can tell. Okay, we went maybe way too far right there, but it worked out. We crossed an extra ball just to show off. Now we come back to the center. Avoid. He's going to give us a chance to hit, and then we go back towards the fog quick. So we avoid. Then we come back in. So now we're at the hand part. So at the hand, you want to go back to the center. Then at the center, you want to go back to the fog after he does an animation here. Get the timing down, and then do the wall. Fog, wall. Now the hand. Okay, wait. And then still do the hand. Like one more attack is permissible. He kind of pushed me too far. He's going to heal. So we go back to the center, but it doesn't matter. We just got to deal with it, whether he does or not. Just deal with it. So avoid, and he's probably going to heal here too. Whatever, just avoid. Go very far from this. Come back in towards the wall. In towards the wall / hand is where we're trying to go here. Okay, just let him have that one. Going in towards the center. In towards the center, then in towards the fog is the question here. Getting a little sloppy. He's going to heal one of these times. That's fine. Come towards the wall. Avoid the calamite breath. Now we want to come in towards the hand. In towards the hand. In towards the center. Okay. And in towards the fog. In towards the hand. Avoid the calamite breath. So in towards the hand, then in towards the center is the next sequence here. He's being a little bit sluggish here. I don't like it. Okay, good chance to go back to the center. Avoid the calamite breath thing. And then we come back towards the fog at this point, right? At this point we go towards the fog. Now we go back to the hand. That was kind of an early rotation by him, but that's fine. Go back. Okay, go back to the center. Go back to the center. Just go back now towards the fog. Gives us a chance to hit him there. And then we go back towards the hand. Avoid the calamite breath. A little bit of a tight angle. We go back to the hand. We go back into the center. Cross his body a little bit. He comes the other way. Now we come back towards the fog. We watch him. Avoid. Now we come back in towards the hand, I guess, because he reset with the little roll. We hit him there. We come back into the center. Doesn't matter. Come back in towards the center. Now we come back in towards the fog. Oh, he ran me down too far there. I can't. Okay. Come back in towards the hand. Now we come into the center. Okay, good angle. Avoid and hit. Now we go back in towards the fog. Don't change what you're doing. In towards the hand. And then we avoid this and then turn back towards the center. At this point, this is a good time to go to the center. Avoid. Then go back towards the fog. He's kind of chasing me too far here where I can't see what he's doing. So I don't like the wall take. We'll have to be a bit more patient than that. Now he takes us toward the hand. Avoid. Go back to the center. Avoid. Go back towards the fog. He keeps giving me a chance to hit on... Uh-oh. He kind of crossed his body at a bad point. Yeah, that's fine. We go back in towards the center. Don't get too nervous around the wall or the balls. Now we avoid here. Towards the center. Go back in a little bit. Avoid the breath wide. Now we gotta get a hit, and then we gotta go back to the center. As we've seen here. Avoid. Give us a chance to hit. And go back in towards the wall. Avoid the breath. Now at this point we change the position a little bit and go towards the hand. Kind of jump in the gun a bit. Go back to the center. Avoid. Gives us a chance to hit. And we come back in towards the wall. In towards the hand. In towards the hand now is what we're at. In towards the hand. Hit him there. Now in towards the center. Just stay on the center. Stay on the center. Letting us hit him there. Now in towards the fog. Just go towards the fog. Go where the fog is. Okay, go to the hand. Go to the center. Avoid the breath. We'll skip ahead to the center here. Yeah, we got him. But make sure there's no like third phase or crazy phase. Soul of Nadalia, Bride of Ash. We already have 6 fragments of those, so what was the point of that shit? And who said I couldn't fucking do it? Pretty much everybody. Is she saying something? Is she saying something different now, or can I just hear it more clearly because the music stopped and stuff? The sound stopped. Wow, that was interesting. Getting all creepy music vibes too. That's when it just shows you I've had enough. I'm determined, I just did it. My commentary was like the same thing, just telling myself what to do and just doing it. Actually following my own advice for once. So let's read those items. Is this guy gonna harass and bother me? It's not like we got any souls. I don't know what to make of this. So we can explore the top area as well with the fire. There's another fog wall. Could be another boss. So we got 2 things. We also... Oh. We just got another fragment. So what's the point of that? A vessel that will accept your souls. It can allow reallocation of... No. That's not it. Soul of Nadalia, Bride of Ash, who renounced her flesh and wandered Broom Tower. When Nadalia came to this land, the king she saw was no longer there. Dispirited, she forsook her soul and clung to the heirlooms of the old king. This is only a fragment of a soul and cannot be used in this state. So maybe we can transform it into an actual soul, which we're actually going to concede the soul because we... This is kind of ironic because our rule is if we have to farm for effigies to beat a boss, we have to, because we're not allowed to normally, under any circumstances, farm for effigies. You can only use the ones that you find in the world. We have to concede the soul, so we'll just eat it and the souls are gone. But in this case, we technically didn't even have to because we ended up doing it like, you know, without an effigy being used and without needing it, because either we get one shot by everything like the big sword or phase 2, or we don't get one shot even with this limited amount of HP that we have, like the soul level 1 fully hollowed with the ring of binding. He still can't kill us with the dinky short sword. So technically, but whatever, we'll still, it's not like we intend to use anything from the DLC anyway. That would just be too powerful anyway. Soul of the Fume Knight that guards the dungeon of Broom Tower. Rain was a distinguished knight who became infatuated with the Bride of Ash and settled in this land of smoke and fog. The wondrous soul of this knight can be used to acquire numerous souls or create something of great worth. So it's a wondrous soul, I imagine, on par with like the Rotten and the Lost Sinner and the what was the other ones, like the Spider, Duke's Dear Freya, or at least the one we got after the Duke's Dear Freya. Maybe those were 2 separate things, but it was in the same room. And then what was the 4th one? I can't even remember the 4 because they're just not even that hard. Lost Sinner was hard, but what was it? What was the 4th one? Rotten, Lost Sinner, Duke's Dear Freya, and I actually can't remember. Maybe we still have it. Oh, the old Iron King, the garbage fucking king. So all these women are lusting after the kings. Like, it said that about, what was her name? Mytha, too. Mytha was kind of lusting after, I think, the old Iron King. And then this guy, this chick was, too. The king she saw was no longer there. Everybody's trying to court the king. We are actually going... I guess I don't know what to do with this. Like, we'll just leave that. But this one we actually can... Wait, we can't even use it. We couldn't even use it even if we wanted to. Wait, it's lying to us then. It says... Oh, it's because I have that ring on. That's fine. It has to let you take the soul so you can actually throw them away. This one doesn't work like that, though. So this we will concede to one of our greatest foes ever. We'll just one of those big guys bash me. And those things stay as a remnant of her glory. Like, we never destroyed those, and we're never going to be able to, because we don't even have more of the smelter wedges. So we did it with 3 of those still active. And many people said that would not be possible. You might even be able to do it with all 4 active, but I didn't really think of trying that. We tried it a little at the beginning, but then I was like, fuck it. I think that's a good enough hard mode to just keep 3 active. That's what made that room so tight. Ordinarily, you wouldn't have to worry about it. You could just go around the whole thing. Let's check out what's behind this one. This looks like another statue of her. Maybe a special one that'll let us make her soul back. Or is that actually her? What remains of her? Crown of the old Iron King. Oh shit. Of course we won't. A faint heat lingers in the ancient crown. I guess we could wear it too. This is totally like the Lich King too. It almost looks like it. And the fact that you could damage this guy's sword. This whole experience felt very Lich King-esque. Of course he doesn't dual wield though. Crown of the old Iron King who once ruled this land. The king sunk below the scorching iron, met the one whose name must never be repeated, and became Icarus or Earth. But these were events of long ago, and today no one even remembers the king's name. So he met the one whose name must never be repeated. This is some Voldemort type shit. Like, what is that referring to? Just one of the demons that, like, turned him into what he became? Yeah, either they don't remember the names or they're too afraid. Wait, why do I keep picking up the souls? Either they don't remember the names or they don't... It's, in a way, it's almost like a writing shortcut. Like, we don't have the creativity to come up with names.